Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Spooky Camp. Today we are going to be playing our monster camp as usual for Monday. I apologize for getting in so late. I'm still recovering from being sick, so I took a nice nap and forgot to set my alarm. So this is not a 4:20 stream, it is a 5:40 stream. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've decided that I'm gonna go for Aaravi today, but I don't know who I'm gonna play as. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Okay, who am I? Who am I going to play as today? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and play as you, my little green Noodles buddy. I am going to be Noodles.
Let's do a little dance and joy.
That, yes, you were positive. I'm gonna go with a bootleg one. And I'm gonna go with a magic mirror. I am not setting these up for Aaravi stats at all. And I'm gonna go with build your own golem. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain, everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Johama, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aaravi Mishra, which is who we're going for today, a hothead adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, a death reaper dabbling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus! Perform a magic trick. Start a fire. Make sure the bus is happy. Ride the bus to victory. Play dead. Or just press the skip button till the shit starts. Yeah, pretty sure that's Aaravi. Yeah. Wait, you're not gonna skip my dialogue, are you? I'm the protagonist. The protagonist of what, Ravi? The bus ride to camp? Yeah, I'm the protagonist wherever I go, and all of you should pay attention to me. You better not be skipping my words right now, Noodles, because I've got a lot to say to you. Forget it. You can always give them an earful as soon as we get to camp. We only have 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yeah, getting in as Noodles. I need to up my stats, especially my boldness stat. Oh my gosh, she looks so goofy. As you're searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. It turns out the spirit that was inside it is exactly like you in every way, so nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that this spirit is a little bit bolder than you, so you basically gain +2 boldness. You, Calculester, and Milo are enjoying wandering the hallways of the manor. Milo is live streaming it because apparently that's the only way they know how to enjoy anything.
Welcome to another video with Milo Belladonna.
Oh, it's Milo, not Milo. Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it just your imagination?
A wild Aaravi appeared.
Oh hey, what are you guys doing here? Making Disney references, my analytics show that millennials love engaging with nostalgic content because the present is consistently horrifying. How about you? I was looting the rooms for treasure when I found this strange rectangular prize. Sensors detect ancient technology, a video home system, or VHS. Insert cassette here to see images. Calculester points to a VHS player looking distressingly close to his crotch region. For once you decide not to be a creep and elect to put the tape in a nearby 90s TV instead. Greetings, customers and curse enthusiasts. Thank you for tuning in to Pazzo's Pizza's newest, fastest, freshest guerrilla marketing campaign. Why do they have to make everything in this game so cute, even like the demonic pizza mongers? We've seen how much our focus groups like this newfangled internet, and we're no strangers to the young, hip new fads. Get ready to pizza party like it's 1999. Enjoy Pazzo's Pizza today! Oh, she's gonna come out of the TV, isn't she? Whoa, fancy meeting you guys here. Did someone order a pizza or something? Absolutely not. Moreover, now my live stream is bound to get stricken down for all the copyrighted music you just used in that shoddy commercial. I can't believe I'm going to lose perfectly good clout to NSYNC of all people.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Hey, don't get mad at me, dudes. Pazzo's hasn't used this whole cursed with spam marketing stunt since 2005. If you hadn't played the dumb tape, I'd be home right now.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
My apologies, friend pizza girl, but did you say cursed with spam? Should we be bracing ourselves for an incoming canned meat assault? No, at least that would be funny. What I think we've got here is a totally lame advertisement curse.
Curses!
Now in 7 days' time, we'll be subjected to nothing but Pazzo's ads until we eat ourselves sick with their pizza. Fucking Pazzo's, taking all the art out of good cursing. That's stupid. As a future food truck owner, I disagree with dooming customers to only consume advertisements for my food. Especially now that it's happening to me. Yes, Aaravi, as a present influencer, this is literally my waking nightmare. I don't even know which I hate more, invasive advertisements or pizza. If I can't shake this curse, my Instagram feed will be filled with nothing but disgusting imitations of Italian cuisine. My reputation will be in shambles. I think I'm gonna... Oh no, friend Milo, you appear to have fainted. Please regain consciousness immediately. Buy a hot pizza now. Convince 10 of your friends to buy a pizza or we will murder your family. Oh god, Calculester, no, they've got you too. No, the curse is already setting in. You need to fix this before you end up like the pizza girl, or worse. You become too obsessed with pizza to focus on boinking your friends. Escape from the pizza's reach by practicing deep meditation until you transcend the material plane. Or, the pizza brand is annoying, but Milo is also a brand. Fight fire with fire by out-spamming them with tons of delicious Milo spam. I think I wanna... Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty smart. I'm not creative though, dang. Well. Now there's an idea I can get behind. Let's fight spam with spam, noodles. Yes, what a great plan that will have no future repercussions whatsoever. Oh god, no. Year 2077. Location, the wastelands of New York. In a makeshift bunker underneath a fallen billboard advertising Milo Belladonna brand kidney transplants. Oh, we're in Repo the Genetic Opera right now. An old Army veteran is seen burning pizza parlor flyers for warmth. Before, you could go 3, sometimes even 4 minutes without seeing a spam ad, says the veteran to his 2 wide-eyed grandchildren. But those days are long past. No one knows for sure how the spam wars began. Some say the conflict between Pazzo's Pizza and Milo Belladonna had been brewing for centuries. Others claim that the war was all thanks to one horny motherfucker having the terrible idea to fight spam with spam, and everything spiraled out of control from then on. Whatever the reason, the spam wars persisted, with pop-up ads for stuffed crust pizza fought only by a wave of YouTube mid-roll ads of Milo Belladonna pouring melted cheese on their naked chest. Society crumbled. You were either a my lover or a Positgeist? If you so much as mentioned a different pizza chain or internet influencer, you were publicly executed. Soldiers, surgeons, politicians, even former Vine stars, our last bastion of hope, fell prey to the predatory adware. Not the Vine stars, the grandchildren cry forlornly. Yes, even them. I'm telling you this because this is what these dark times have brought us. Nothing but pain, ruin, and disgusting-ass pizza no one even wanted to eat. You children cannot make the same mistake as my elders did. Whatever you do, no matter how horny you are, never fight spam with spam. You would be better off dead. Oh shit, it turns out your plan did have future repercussions. Damn, you hate it when that happens. But hey, hindsight's 20/20. Except for the fact that none of this has happened yet, so actually, you're powerless to stop it for now. Whoops. 50 years from now, society will be in ruins, and also no one is going to want to follow Milo on Instagram. You really fucked this one up, huh? You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. Dang it. Off to a great start.
This is all an illusion.
Okay. I should probably try to up my boldness again, since that didn't work out. That day you venture into the haunted manor to prove that you're not a little scaredy cat. The manor transforms itself into a winding maze from which there is no escape. You'll be trapped here. Forever. Luckily you brought your phone and some snacks, so you sit down and play solitaire until the house gets aboard of you and shows you the exit. It turns out the best defense against the supernatural is total apathy. You gain +2 boldness. You meet Aaravi and Hex afterwards for some yoga, and are shocked to discover that it's actually yoga.
Hex is here.
Namaste, Noodles. I saw a 2-minute yoga video on Instagram and I'm obsessed. Did you know it involves breathing? How exotic. Nuggets going off in the background in our DoorDash order. At first, I was pissed at Hex for making me do this, but I'm actually super into it. I'm gonna get so fucking relaxed, my head'll explode.
Someone say sausages?
Someone say sausages? You already took care of that voice line for me. No, nobody said sausages.
Oh, it's okay, Scott.
It's okay, Scott. One of these days, someone will have said sausages, and then they'll be sorry. Thanks, Polly. Well, if you guys aren't talking about sausages, what are you doing? We're doing yoga. I even found a pose that's perfect for you. It's called Upward Facing Dog.
We're yoga masters.
Oh, we know all about Up Dog and its evil twin, Downward Facing Dog. We're yoga masters.
Yeah.
With an S.
Huh?
Really? You guys know about yoga? Is that why you're so relaxed all the time? Yep, that's why I'm so relaxed all the time, and for no other reason. We discovered yoga a while back, and found it kind of underwhelming.
Classic.
But we stuck with it, and made it better. And now we can proudly say that we're the best yogis in the world. Psst, Polly, I think it's yogazoids. I actually said the right word for it, and she messed it up. Come on, there's no way you guys are yoga experts. You're right. Because we're yoga masters, duh. And no one's ever gonna beat our yoga high score.
Oh.
High score, you say?
Heck yeah!
200,000 yoga points in a single session. It's unbeatable.
Maybe this
No,
session was
nothing's
high
unbeatable.
level.
I just need the right strategy, but what is it? Oh, I'm right into my choice. Yoga pants are all well and good, but to be a true yogazoid, you need a set of legendary yoga armor. That sounds good. That sounds nice. The key to yoga is sequence of poses. Specifically, up dog, down dog, left dog, right dog, right dog, B dog, A dog, start. Okay, both of these are cute. Legendary yoga armor sounds pretty old? Question mark? Yeah, I'm not smart anymore, so... Yeah, I'm Super Bowl. Legendary yoga armor? I had no idea such a thing existed. You laid a set from your last bloody raid on Lululemon, but never wore it because fuck exercise.
Power up.
Whoa, check out this yoga breastplate. Plus 20 to breathing in and breathing out. And these yoga greaves, 32 plus flexibility when flanking an enemy. Of course, let's not forget about the boots of yoga. Plus 50 to kicking someone in the face so hard their head explodes. Meditatively.
We are totally winning our lane.
Thanks for the armor, Noodles. I'm about to use it to kick some tranquil ass. Aaravi dons the yoga armor and proceeds to bust the most insane series of yoga moves you've ever seen. What? I don't believe it. Her yoga level, it's over 9,000. Aaravi yoga is so hard she beats yoga and starts over with Yoga Plus, which she also beats. It turns out Yoga Plus is just yoga with more twerking, but you are not complaining. Upon completing Yoga Plus, Aaravi's eyes begin to glow with unearthly light, and she floats off the ground.
Huh?
No, it can't be.
I won yoga.
I have achieved nirvana. The world of attachments no longer has any hold on me. I am free from the wheel of samsara which binds us to the cycle of suffering.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, that gives me plus 10 to my wisdom stat. Sick. I'm gonna use it to learn a fire spell. Whew, looks like Aaravi is not totally free of the world of attachments after all. Which is good because you sort of think she might be becoming attached to you. You gain plus 2 fun and plus 1 boldness. Heck yeah. You wander over to the campfire, hoping to peer pressure someone into making you a s'more, when you find Milo, Aaravi, and Hex. They're all gathered around with notebooks.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, Noodles, check it out. We're doing poetry. It's like normal sentences, but deep.
Aesthetics on.
Exactly, Hex. As a reaper with the finest taste in the living arts, of course I'm a poetry stan. In my infinite compassion, I thought that poetry could be a nice exercise for Aaravi to connect with her feelings and embrace the now with a little more joy. As opposed to our usual blind rage.
Come on, Aaravi.
Come on, Aaravi. Poetry's tight. I mean, usually I express myself through the flavor of Pringles I'm eating, but Milo's shown me I can also express those feelings with words.
This is an opportunity to grow.
That's wonderful, Hex. You see, Ravi, dear, there's poems for everyone. Like, epics are poems, too. An epic sounds right up your alley, doesn't it? I just don't really get it. I mean, my grandmother used to read me the Mahabharata when I was a kid. That one was cool and it might count as epic, I guess. And I'm trying to put my feelings into this poem, but the only feeling I have is a deep desire to win. You have a desire to win? What do you want to win? The battle against your own vulnerability?
Get good.
No, you do. I want to win the poetry, obviously. Hey, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club. Aaravi, this is not a competition. Poetry is the opposite of competitive. You're insulting Sylvia Plath by implying otherwise. As usual, Milo's just lying to my face so they can get an advantage in this poetry battle. Nice try, Milo. That trick won't work on me. Besides, I've told you this over and over. Everything is a competition. Everything? What about, I don't know, sleeping? Yes, it is. It's a competition for who can get the most of it. Or you can do a challenge run to see who can survive the least sleep possible. Don't do that. Oh, well, what about yoga? We just did a yoga competition. A competition for who is the most bendy and sweaty. Duh. Wait, you guys, listen to this poem I just wrote. Bagels. They used to be everywhere, but now they are inside me. It's a metaphor for consumerism. Milo's getting frustrated with Aaravi's lack of vulnerability, and Aaravi's about to physically fight Milo. Intervene before someone's feelings get hurt. I have to go. I have to, like, decide whether I'm gonna say Milo or Milo. Ever heard of slam poetry? It's poetry that you can turn into a blunt weapon to beat your opponents with. Whoever can club an enemy to death with their poem is the winner. Or, Aaravi, if you haven't even been writing poems, these are just walkthrough guides. If anyone here is a winner, it isn't you. Yeah, no, I like slam poetry.
Oh, a critical hit.
Whoa, did you just say blunt weapons? I specialize in blunt weaponry. No, Noodles. Slam poetry is a form of poetry reading that rewards the most ham-fisted performance possible. It's too late. Aaravi is no longer listening. She's rolled up her poems like a newspaper, and she's using them to beat the shit out of a pair of nearby goblins. Those goblins were clearly just taking a union-approved smoke break from their normal gig of being dungeon monsters, but Aaravi doesn't listen when they insist they're off-duty. Even though the goblins are screaming in pain, they do seem to like Aaravi's poetry. If we're gonna die, at least we were beaten to death by such beautiful words.
You guys seen any loot around here?
Ah, sick! Check out the loot I got from these dead goblins. 2 whole packs of cigarettes. Nice. Do you even smoke? Fuck no, but I can craft, I guess a cigarette helmet? Is that a thing? Don't smoke, kids.
When life gives you lemons.
Well, I'm scandalized by this violence, but, do you feel a bit better now, Aaravi? Yeah, it kind of felt good to let it all out like that. Maybe poetry really is a good outlet for anger and other bad feelings and stuff.
Oh.
I finally understand poetry. It truly is a beautiful art. I'm so happy we're finally on the same stanza. Yes, a beautiful art, just like Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu, or cutting someone's head off with a longsword.
I wanted poetry!
You know what, Milo? I think I'll definitely be writing more poetry in the future, especially if I run into any more low-level creatures. Aw, that's adorable. I'm so happy I could help. And also, I was right from the beginning, and I knew it. Noodles, you know that teaching Aaravi to beat people with poems just to gain her affection is super irresponsible, right?
Sick.
And being irresponsible is what I'm all about. Fist bump. Heck yeah, everybody's happy. Except those goblins who are near death, but you didn't come here to fuck a goblin. Unless there's some sort of super secret ending for that. In which case, you are game. Bring out your flasks! Oh, hey, Juan. You're gonna love this. I got a little plushie of you in my backpack. Is that gonna help me in the game? Weekend is here, and so you go to visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Well, well, well. I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Sharpen your fingers, because here we go. Maybe I'll get better at this the more that I do it. I doubt it. I don't even know. Yeah. Let's just get Flask Genie. Yeah! I got the Flask Genie. I managed to catch a genie inside that flask. It took me years, and you just drank it. I hope you ask for an important wish at least, like ending world hunger. Fuck yeah, you wish to spend more time with your summer crush. I got a new plotline. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao! Okay, yeah, maybe we can get Hex's secret ending. I need to go for some other stats. I am going to round my creativity, I think. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle monster scout here to teach you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky, just like you, and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher-level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with +2 creativity. Can't talk today. You're searching for Aaravi, ready to join her on her greatest quest yet, as per your wish. When you do find her, it appears she's locked in combat with a fearsome fairy. No wait, she's doing therapy. Easy mistake to make. She seems pissed.
This isn't possible.
Hi, little bitty therapy fairy. But I don't need to make amends with the people and monsters I've harmed. A true hero never apologizes.
Huh?
Yes, Aaravi, but the true hero you're referring to is Blorgo the Unapologetic. You don't have to be like him. Let me put it this way. You know how sometimes, after you get a new ability, you return to previous dungeons and are suddenly able to unlock new content?
Huh?
Do I? That's the best feeling in the world.
The real dungeon is within yourself.
Okay, well imagine the past dungeons are people you've wronged, and the new ability is your emotional maturity.
The adventure must be.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Come on, Noodles, stop lurking behind that bush and come with me. We're going on a quest. Wait, Noodles been eavesdropping on our session? That's a huge violation of privacy. What, and having Hacks live tweet about every single one of our sessions isn't? Yep, yeah. Speaking of which, how do you spell eavesdropping? Fair point. Well, good luck on your quest, I guess. I don't need luck. I'll have you with me the whole time.
Our 45 minutes are over.
Robbie, we've talked about this before. I know how long RPG sessions tend to go, but therapy sessions are only 50 minutes. But I'm your only client, and I just farmed a ton of treasure from that slime I always kill. I can pay. Fine, but honestly, that slime might be the first creature you need to make amends with, don't you think?
Huh?
What, Slimebert? Come on, he loves being slain. Smash cut to Slimebert's moist hovel in the nearby woods. He takes a long drag on a gelatinous cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. I do not love being slain, he says. I do not love it at all. Oh, well, I'm sorry, I guess. There, I did it. Now come on, I've got a lot more apologies to spam if I'm gonna speedrun this quest.
Hey, listen.
Now, hang on. If you're gonna drag me along on this quest, you're gonna have to apologize properly. Apologize properly? Come on, how am I supposed to do that? I know I should probably ask my actual therapist, but got any ideas, Noodles? Okay. You must learn empathy. That's a good start. Life is like your favorite soccer video game. If you don't listen to your goalie's feelings, you'll eventually lose. You must learn patience. An apology is like a complex Euro game that takes longer to set up than to play, but it's totally worth it. Yeah, I like empathy in this. I don't know what the right answer is, but I do like empathy. But I don't have a favorite soccer game, unless you count stabbing. I do, though. It's called Super Therapy Cup 2015. The later version started to lean too heavily on microtransactions. I have a copy right here. Oh, I love Super Therapy Cup 2015, says Slimebert. It's my sole source of joy and respite between deaths.
Get good.
It's all about deaths with you. I said I was sorry. You may have said it, said Slimebert, but the only way to truly apologize to someone is to play a soccer video game with them. Everyone knows this. You know what? Fine, we'll play your stupid game. I'll probably murder you at it just like I murder you in real life, which I'm totally sorry about.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, can I play too? You'll just eat the controllers.
Huh?
That's not playing? You join Aaravi's team, obviously, and Nora and Slimebert pick up the other 2 controllers. Aaravi brutally drags your team to a 7-0 victory over Slimebert and Nora. Your team takes the championship trophy.
Loser.
Ha! I win. Looks like I'm the best at dumb ball games and empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Look again, Aaravi. I think you'll see that the game gave us the win. What? But we scored more points.
How's failure make you feel?
Life isn't all about points, Aaravi. In Super Therapy Cup 2015, you win or lose based on the mental health of your team, not your point total. You see, the soccer match might be over, but life goes on. How we feel about each other, and ourselves, is more valuable than any championship game. And you're saying real life is just like this soccer game? No way. I just hoped your hyper-competitiveness would lead you to actually learn how to do empathy if I made you play a video game about it. Oh yeah? Well, you were right. I'm gonna play this game until I'm a kinder, more compassionate person, and you can't stop me. Aaravi stays up all night playing Super Therapy Cup 2015. Soon she's a pro at recognizing and reacting to other people's emotions. Well, not a pro, but she's okay at it. Hey, Slimebert, I realize now that I treated you as nothing but a resource to be exploited for easy money and XP. I totally ignored the pain you must have felt. I don't expect you to forgive me. I killed you a bunch of times after all, but I won't kill you anymore, I promise. It's not the killing that bugged me, said Slimebert. I'm a slime. Dying is my whole thing. It just hurt to feel like my deaths meant nothing to you besides a handful of copper coins. It feels good just to be acknowledged.
Fuck yeah.
Oh wow, does that mean I can keep farming you for XP just as long as I'm sensitive about it? Making amends is the best. It is indeed. You and Aaravi kill Slimebert together, tenderly. He drops 2+ boldness and +1 fun. Yeah. I'm doing a bit better.
Existence is pain.
Did he just say existence is pain? Okay. Off to the woods. Oh, he's on a bear! That day you go searching in the woods for edible wildflowers to make a delicious wildflower soup. You heard that some well-known flowers like lilies and tulips are actually poisonous. You decide to find out which flowers are bad by eating them all. A few hours later, you vomited up all the contents of your stomach and have a comprehensive list of which flowers not to put in the soup next time. Nice. You gain +2 smarts. Wildflower soup forever! Okay, I don't know how you can separate the good from the bad in that. You end up hanging out with Aaravi because she asked you if you wanted to grind, and you were too horny to realize she meant 4 XP. You lean up against the tree to rest, and the tree licks you?
Prepare to die.
Stand back, pervert tree, and cease tonguing my companion at once.
Hey, listen up.
Oh, why are you licking me? Excuse me. Okay, well, first of all, I can't stand back because I'm a tree. Second of all, chill out. I was just tasting them to see if they were the chosen one. They're not, in case you were wondering, but maybe I could lick you. No, don't lick my friend. Only if you want to lose your tongue. Okay, fine, relax. There's an alternative method of identifying the chosen one. The chosen one is said to stand out for their legendary gullibility.
Oh.
Ah, I am the gulliblest.
You're the chosen.
Ah, then you are the chosen one.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
I have an important quest for you.
Then I have a quest for you, which is totally a quest and not at all a scam. Yes, a quest. Lay it on me, bitch.
Over it.
This is obviously not on the level, Aaravi.
Killing the trees.
Look, one supernatural being to another. Don't step on my tree dick here. I mean, it's not like you aren't scamming her too. Wow, super caught. Okay, you can continue your bullshit. Great. I mean, your quest, oh chosen one. Yeah, spit it out. Is to bring me 500 of your finest dollars, so that I may use them as seed money for an app I've been thinking about. Okay, pump the brakes. $500 is a lot of tacos, man. What is this app, anyway? Well, thank you for asking. Here's the pitch. It's like Uber, but for trees. Aw, come on, dude. What is even the point of that? Trees don't even go places. It's one of the things that makes them trees. Maybe that's because we don't have Uber, but for trees. Think about that.
Boring.
Alright, Chief. I think we know what to do with this quest, right, Aaravi?
We are totally winning.
Yes,
again.
accept it uncritically because it was offered to me by a magic tree. No, I was gonna scam you into buying taco-flavored donuts and donut-flavored tacos with that money. Can you try talking to her, Noodles? She seems to only like dumb ideas. Okay, no, Aaravi, let me give you the greatest quest of all. The quest for a diversified investment portfolio. Or, I've got a better app idea. Pollen. It's Tinder, but for bees! I have to go with Tinder for bees. It's so creative! You explain how, by creating an app that helps horny bees find each other online, you can make a fortune while simultaneously rebuilding the world's plummeting bee population. I love how this game is obsessed with bees. Yes, I love bees. Who wouldn't want a deadly poisonous spine attached to their abdomen? And yeah, every time a bee stings, it loses its stinger and some of its intestines, and several muscles, and a lot of nerve tissue. But you know what? They sting people anyway, because fuck people. That's what bees are all about. I've always wanted to be bees. Not one bee, but many bees. I'd sting so many people. And I'd also pollinate so many almond trees and metabolize so much honey into wax, which I would sweat out of my pores so other bees could chew it and turn it into honeycomb. When did you learn all this stuff about bees? It was for a quest. Anyway, I think your app is a killer idea. Aaravi, I am in love with you. We should make it so that queens have to send the first message so they don't get bombarded with a million endophallus pics. Okay, what if you opened up the app up to people who are interested in fucking bees, too? I'm starting to regret this idea. I feel like you're not taking this seriously. What would you say if Christian Mingle suddenly started letting bees make accounts? This quickly devolves into a debate about online dating ethics, polyamory in the apian community, and the incredible force with which a male bee ejaculates. You're having so much fun, Aaravi and Hex totally forget about that magic tree and his stupid app idea. Nice! You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. I love Aaravi so much. Oh nice, it's time for another drink. I shouldn't probably say that with so much enthusiasm. It's dark. So dark, the darkness surrounds you. You are lost to the darkness. Suddenly, you remember that your eyes are closed. That's why it's dark. Am I sure I'm not going for Scott? You open them and see Aaravi and Calculester hanging by the campfire nearby.
Excited for our food truck.
Noodles, I am pleased to see you. We were just brainstorming some ideas for our up-and-coming business venture, a food truck. You were talking about a food truck earlier. Yep, between the three of us, we have all the skills required for a food truck. Snack food enthusiasm, ruthless ambition, and the ability to Google recipes.
Snacks though?
I'm the one bringing the snack food enthusiasm. I've eaten 12,421 different flavors of Pringles in the last week alone. And, as usual, I'm the one bringing the ruthless ambition. I'll do whatever it takes to win in any situation or context, regardless of what's socially acceptable. Oh, I thought that I was the one bringing the ruthless ambition. That is such a relief! Anyway, I think that our biggest problem is getting the word out. How do we convince people to come to the truck if violence is an illegal marketing tactic or whatever? You guys, I got the perfect idea. Let's do some kind of fun promo. I'm all about that BOGO life, and I got the coupons to prove it. A promotion is an effective way to advertise, but they can be risky. For example, Toys R Us was criticized harshly for their Take a Baby, Leave a Baby sales event. Don't...
May I chime in?
To avoid any possible bad publicity and increase our margins, why don't we have a pay double sale? Customers will get to pay twice as much as normal for their purchases. That's not a sale. Meh. How about we do a contest to see who can kill the most goblins while wearing our merch? That way our merch will be worn by badasses and goblin victims. You guys just don't get promos. They're supposed to be fun, so let's buy a t-shirt cannon and call it a day. Since each of us owns equal shares in the food truck, the only democratic way to settle this is with a simple vote. Calculaster conducts a vote between the four of you. Everyone votes for their own idea. You formally abstain. It's a tie. This is so dumb. Voting is stupid and never works.
I am disappointed.
If we can't even make this decision, it's statistically improbable that we have the coordination necessary to run a food truck. Or be friends. Quick, help your friends think of the best promo ever for their food truck. If you don't, you'll never get to taste their greasy, overpriced, lukewarm snack foods. Okay. Hi Day. Buy 2 pies, get 3.14159265358979323846264338327950288468419338327950288411 pies. Or cheat day. A day about forgetting your diet and treating yourself. Also, every meal includes a free cheat code to help you speedrun your life. I like that one. Oh, how feasible. Cheat days are a very popular concept. For example, every 2 years, I cheat and allow myself to interrupt someone, even though it's not polite. Hell yeah, bro. On my cheat days, I give myself a special treat. Consuming Aaravi's most precious memories. Damn it, Hex, is that why I can't remember any of my loot-themed childhood birthday parties? Whatever, those memories weren't that precious. Anyway, we should totally do the cheat day promo. It's a sick idea. I take a cheat day once a month myself. Oh, we're aware, Aaravi. You realize that the government sends out national security alerts about your cheat days, right? That's awesome. And honestly, it's justified. I usually start out a cheat day by inputting a quick Rosebud or Motherload command for infinite money. Yeah, that's valid. That is absolutely valid. And then I rapidly jump up, down, left, right, B, A, and then I press start. That gives me infinite lives, so I'm functionally unkillable. But cheat codes are tricky because if you use them too much, it just kind of takes the challenge away. And also you clip through walls way more. That's why I just do it once a month. Amazing. Aaravi, I did the math, and our food truck customers have a 99.6 chance of standing this promo. Which specific cheat code do you suggest we give the customers? You know what would be hilarious? We should tell our customers how to turn on huge heads mode. It makes more sense to just give them Motherload, because then they can buy all your stuff. OMG, Aaravi, that would be so fun. We have to do it. Their heads will be so big, they'll look like such idiots. I just have one question. Wouldn't our customers not enjoy having huge heads? Don't humans have very frail necks that are incapable of supporting much weight? Oh yeah, good point. I guess we could just give the customers a cheat code to skip everything and get to the final level. What's the final level? I can't explain it, Cal, but when you get there, you'll know. Trust me.
I mean...
And I guess one of us should say thanks to Noodles for coming up with a good idea. Thank you? I mean, thanks. You have an awesome afternoon brainstorming food truck ideas together. At one point, Aaravi mentions that she wants to show you her hot coffee mod later. Score! Oh no, not her hot coffee mod! Oh no. I'm gonna get banned. Use my skills. I did great last time. Let's see if I just absolutely screw myself over this time. You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it. Let's see what... Ooh, that's like... That looks nice, actually. Whatever that one is, I'm going for that. No. I want this. I want that. No. No, I want that. No. I just got a glass of whiskey, didn't I? I wanted the one with the headphones. That's just straight up whiskey. Behold, a potion that looks like whiskey. Its power is to taste and smell like whiskey. Nothing else. I had the suspicion that I just made whiskey. Well, still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess. I'm just drunk now. I just drank. There's nothing special happening. Okay. I'm doing pretty dang good. Let's go for some charm. Oh, dude. That day you play competitive spin the bottle. You must kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You win at kissing. It goes without saying that you earn +2 charm. No sooner are you finished, though, when Nora accosts you, sparkling anxiously.
Hey, listen!
There you are, Noodles. I need your help. Aaravi's still trying to make amends, but, well, she's back on her bullshit. Nora leads you deep into the woods where Aaravi is shouting, "I'm sorry," through a megaphone as loud as she can.
Hey.
Oh, hey Noodles. Check out this insane speed strat I discovered for apologizing to those I have wronged. I'm sure tons of victims can hear me right now, so this is the most optimal way I can possibly apologize. I'm gonna set a record for most amends made. Aaravi, we've talked about this. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Who are you actually apologizing to, and for what? I don't know. Everyone? Everything? That's the problem. When you apologize, you've got to acknowledge how you wronged a specific person, and pledge to meaningfully change your behavior.
You've made great progress.
Let's try this. Pick one. Just one person or creature who you think deserves an apology from you.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. Apologize to me for not letting me have a motorcycle. I am not apologizing for that. What would you even do with a motorcycle? Brag about what cool motorcycle I have, obviously? You don't understand me at all. Oh, how about me? Says a wizened voice from up amongst the treetops. You look up to see a kindly old owl perched upon a branch. Oh no, not this guy. He's always showing up out of nowhere and sprouting endless exposition. I always just skip it, but he keeps coming back. That's exactly why you owe me an apology, hoo-hoo, says the owl. Has it ever occurred to you that there might be some important knowledge in that dialogue you always skip? No. Well, allow me to illustrate, hoo-hoo, says the owl. Many thousands of years ago, the 8 sages of these lands made a pact. You see, they once were young heroes like you, and the keepers of the true power. They swore to protect that power since it could destroy reality if it fell into the wrong hands. And what's the true power, you may ask? It is the source of all magic, a mass of never-ending arcane energy capable of ending worlds. Some say it is the true power's unstable energy that broke reality into endless timelines. And yet it is also what keeps them all together, like pieces of different cloth poorly sewn together. What if the true power were to be corrupted? Many theories exist. Let me explain some of them. For instance, the scholars of Mount Revere fear that if mortals were to use the true power, it would lose its inner balance, disrupting all timelines. The followers of the Triple Goddess believe meddling with the true power could break that flimsy connection between timelines, making it impossible to travel through them anymore. Many other theories are simpler, and simply hold the belief that if we were not careful with the true power, all realities would cease to exist. In the depths of the Mer Kingdom, it is said that all of those prophecies are just stories to scare people from trying to control the true power. They take pride in not falling for such trickeries, and are sworn one day harness the true power for themselves. Which theory is right? No one knows. But these heroes of old were legendary for their many feats. Many songs were sung for them back then, even if today few people remember their names. Were they even from the same timeline? The mystery holds even to this day. Because you see, the true power exists throughout all timelines. There isn't a true power for each reality, but just one that permeates all of them. These heroes came up with a plan to stop anyone from accessing the true power. Something was broken. I've heard it was some sort of key to a pocket dimension where the true power has been hidden since that pact was made. But there are whispers about how the broken thing was actually the true power itself. In any case, the 8 heroes divided something amongst themselves, something essential. Each of them turned into a keeper of their fraction. So many whispers, O young adventurer Aaravi. Since then, so many forces have waged war just to get their hands on one of these fractions. Even if there's no consensus of what they are, or where they are. One of the sages was the first of the new witches, followers of the triple goddess. Some say their fraction was divided once again into almost infinite pieces, each one placed in their very core of the soul of each timeline's hope. Oh, so it's part of the Coven's backstory. This will explain why reality seems to be strongly dependent on having its own hope. The day only one hope remains, she will once again become that old fraction, with every hope reunited within herself. Of course, these are all old tales. Countless stories exist to try to explain where each of the fractions are. The Mer Kingdom and Air Kingdom's ancient rivalry could be tied to one of the fractions. A fraction is said to be trapped within the screaming endless nightmare known as Hell. Many argue that the dark side gets its power from one of the fractions as well. But the puzzle gets even more complicated when you remember that this could refer to any Mer Kingdom, any Hell, any dark side. It would be hard to tell from which timeline the fractions would be in, even if the stories are true. When there are entities capable of traveling through timelines, people are prone to think they are holding some sort of resource tied to the true power, maybe a fraction even. I once met a wanderer who told heroic tales about the strange ship they traveled through realities, trying to save as many people as possible. I wish that story were true, because I've also heard about how there's some manner of ever-growing entropy that's devouring entire realities. And to think, I've even heard some sort of kingdom that exists throughout dimensions? That could very well be tied to a fraction, but it's probably nonsense. Why am I even explaining all of this? You see, one of the old tales tells of strange things regarding the legendary lineage of the Monster Slayers. Today, nobody would suggest that killing monsters is just because it's a good thing by itself. Egads! So why do Monster Slayers even exist? More stories pile on top of each other. Many explain how monsters may originate from the true power itself. Monsters could have their roots in humans who were corrupted by the fearsome source of energy. But this is all probably just the blabbering of a drunken old people trying to pass the night in taverns, lost in the end of everything. But if that all were true, then the Monster Slayers would be the heirs of one of the 8 original heroes, who wanted to stop monsters as they were the embodiment of this urge to disrupt the true power. You have Slayer blood flowing through your veins. Your lineage may be tied to the location of one of the fractions. You could be the key, Aaravi. Or perhaps your brother, Salil. It could be any of the countless versions of you two. Or maybe all of you can access the ancient secrets of the original Monster Slayer. This could not only explain why Slayers have always hunted monsters down, but why many monsters of the most evil type have shown a wild interest in the Slayers. Because they know that inside them lies the key to one of the fractions, responding to their ancient, instinctual urge for the true power. You need to be careful, Aaravi. Many dangers will be an inherent part of your life, as you carry secrets in your blood. Many monsters crave the true power, and you may be the key to part of it. And the biggest of adventures will shape your whole life. to disentangle the maze stories about the true power, to uncover its mysteries, and to achieve its truth. With the truth wielded as your weapon, you'll have a fierce edge over your enemies. You'll need to travel through countless lands, learning everything you can gather about the true power. You must honor your lineage, Aaravi Mishra. In your hands may be the fate not only of this reality, but of all realities. In your hands may be the secret to many secrets, in fact, like the secret of how to correctly eat a hamburger. There are so many dangers out there, like hamburgers. You know how all their contents fall out when you take a bite? Such a flawed design. But the secret lies in your hands, for you can stop the falling of the... There really is no end to this, is there? I'm gonna... No. Okay! I should have ended up reading that last part of it, but okay. Yeah, I got the main important lore stuff. Impressive! Eating burgers has always been one of the hardest challenges I've had to face. And to think, all this time, you were trying to help me with that. Yes, the point of my whole dialogue was a very specific setup to introduce the secret of how to eat hamburgers correctly. I skipped the most important part of the dialogue. If I had started with the burger part, you would have dismissed me as a charlatan talking impossibilities.
Now you're really envisioning success.
See, Aaravi? It's important to give people the space to express themselves. You can also grow by battling your impatience and learning to listen. I've also grown into a Aaravi who can eat burgers better now. I like this new Aaravi. You have my congratulations, girl. I rejoice in seeing you are a different person now, Aaravi Mishra. You've grown from an impetuous girl to a wise woman who's capable of listening to this old owl.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah, owl! I'm proud of your growth, Aaravi.
Snacks though?
What if we go all together to celebrate this by eating some burgers the right way? That sounds like a plan. Burgers sound dope right now. I'll be most honored to accompany you and offer my help in this, your new and greatest adventure yet. Y'all go to a burger joint. You have a great time and no burger contents are dropped. What an impressive feat! Also, Aaravi seems more chill than ever, truly having a good time. For this is another upside of focusing on change and becoming a better version of yourself, to slowly find peace within yourself. Cheers to Aaravi. Oh, and also they fuck up your order and put +3 charm in your burger instead of mustard. Rad. I skipped the most important part! I really was enjoying that lore though. Like, super. Okay. You spend the day learning new skills with the Monster Scouts in order to earn badges. You earn a badge for healing a wound only using the bark of a tree. You earn a badge for writing poems in iambic pentameter. You earn a badge for building a blackberry using only real blackberries. Nice! Completing all those unexpected and probably useless lessons earned you +2 creativity. Once you get done with your tomfoolery, you start to wonder how Aaravi and Nora are doing on their quest. Luckily, you don't have to wonder long, because they're ambushing you. Noodles! I need your help. I have one more amends to make, and
Pass me the ketchup.
She's scared. It's delicious.
Might you be sabotaging yourself?
Aaravi, I appreciate you sticking with this difficult emotional process, but I think relying on noodles as a psychological crutch may be a bit unhealthy. Is it any more unhealthy than relying on that bracer of 10+ emotional stability you enchanted for me?
Ding.
That bracer is just a fancy scrunchie I told you was enchanted, so you chill out a little bit. The true emotional stability was inside you, all along. No, it wasn't. I would have eaten it if it was. See? That's why I need noodles. At least they're more than just a fancy scrunchie. I'm just saying, you can never truly grow as a person if you can't face Wesley on your own. Ooh, who's Wesley? Is he a dastardly villain? A former lover? Please say he's not a former lover. No, Wesley's a guy who I sort of promised him I'd slay some goblins for him 4 years ago. Look, I meant to do it, I really did, but it was just a side quest, you know? I kept getting distracted by big dungeons and mainline quests with bigger rewards. But the whole time I've had Wesley's woes at the bottom of my quest inbox, and the longer I go without responding to it, the guiltier I feel.
This isn't possible.
Like, if I were gonna go do the quest now, wouldn't it just highlight how long ago I could have done it if I just had my shit together? This is why I need your help, Noodles. I never had regrets before, but you do dumb shit all the time. You must have tons. How do you overcome your doubt and self-hatred and make something right with a person you've ignored for so long? Okay. All that time's made you a better person. Use the 500 conscious points you gained during this quest to buy improved self-confidence. Trademark. Or, find a guide online that lists Wesley's weaknesses so you can craft an apology that's super effective against him. Yeah, I want the confidence points. Yeah, they're charming. What? You can't just buy self-confidence. Of course you can. Unless you have enough conscious points. Noodle's right, I got plenty.
Play of the game.
Alright, here I go. Man, I love numerically quantifying my emotional growth. Aaravi learns improved self-confidence. Her eyes glow with renewed vigor, and a flaming sword emerges from her chest. It's a Scott Pilgrim reference. Oops, sorry, that was mine. I feel amazing. It's like 1,000 determined babies in my head, all fist pumping at once. That's also me, sorry.
Now you're really
Who cares why it's happening? This is the breakthrough I've been hoping for. Let's go apologize to Wesley before something dumb happens. You make haste to Wesley's farm, which has clearly seen better days. There are goblins all over the friggin' place. Wesley comes out to meet you. He's a grizzled old farmer whose features have been shaped by many long summers and hard winters. He eyes you all suspiciously. Wesley, I've finally come to slay all these goblins. And to apologize. Well, go on then, says Wesley. Let's hear your apology. Aaravi falters for a moment, but her new confidence helps her keep her head high. First of all, I'm sorry that I neglected your request. It was just a side quest for me, but I know that for you, it was the main quest. But more than that, I'm sorry I used my anxiety over having disappointed you as an excuse to disappoint you further. I was so scared of facing up to my lateness that I preferred not to help at all, and that wasn't good for either of us. So I'm here now. Late, I know, but I'm ready to help. I'll admit, I've spent my share of days cursing the day I entrusted you with my farm's safety, said Wesley. But you're right. Better late than never. There's one thing you're forgetting, though. This wasn't a side quest. This is part of your main quest. Wait, what? No, it's not. I'm on my main quest. I'm doing it. Oh, really? Said Wesley, a twinkle in his eye. And what is your main quest exactly? Oh, well, you know, I went into a dungeon and I killed some demons and I got this cool cursed necklace. Sup. And then I went to a summer camp and spent the summer doing summer camp things.
Unbelievable.
Shit, you're right. I totally lost the main plot. I vow to finish this quest and not get distracted again much, no matter what it takes. Great, says Wesley. Now, will you please kill these goblins? They keep pissing in my flower pots and I do not like it. Aaravi is so overleveled for this challenge now that she slays the goblins by giving them a mean look. You don't gain much XP, but you do gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. It's time for the Meteor Shower. Definitely gonna try to take Aaravi. What could go wrong? You go to face your personal final boss, telling Aaravi how you feel about her.
Hey.
Noodles, hi! I've just been catching up with my main 2 adventures, making amends and trying to change and be better. And that other main quest I had unlocked after taking care of the goblins at Wesley's farm. Apparently I was supposed to defeat the champion of the beast people to free the kingdoms from under its hoof. It was totally true. How could I forget about the champion of the beast people? It was this big thing that was pivotal to my whole adventure. But I guess I got sidetracked with all the side quests, the leveling up, and eventually the summer camp stuff. I mean, summer camp stuff rules, to be fair. Sure, but now I'm holding myself accountable. If I promise to save the world from the champion of the beast people, I must keep my word. Thanks to Nora, I'm still realizing how many people I've hurt with my misdirected anger and many of my other flaws. It kinda sucks.
Come on, Aaravi.
Don't be too hard on yourself, girl. True, but Nora says that the real quest, to accept your past errors and do your best to change. And that's a quest I'm ready to tackle. Also, the champion of the beast people thing.
Do you want to be my support?
So what do you say? You want to join my party? Hells yeah, I want to join your party, Aaravi. Noodles joins Aaravi's party!
The real victory here is being open to change and also slaying this bastard.
You go on countless adventures until Aaravi can finally beat the champion of the beast people. She frees all the people who were suffering under its evil rule. But she now understands the real monster to slay is our own inner demons. It can be hard to face your past errors, your biggest flaws as a person, to think about all the people you've hurt. And yet that's the challenge, to gather the courage to do that in order to become a better version of yourself. You know Aaravi is taking baby steps, but you admire her for that. And today, as she grows and changes, she has slain a much more literal monster. And it's undeniably sexy to see all the raw power that emanates from this small, angry being. While rummaging along the beast's belongings, you find something. An old stolen diary. It has strange markings, but it's so ancient it's almost impossible to read. But it seems to be some sort of heirloom from the Slayer lineage. Pages are missing, and most of it is written in arcane symbols. But can it be true? Yes, this diary seems to talk about the true power. This might be just the first chapter of a much bigger adventure. No problem. You're more than ready. Oh my gosh, you guys. I got one of the secret endings that I didn't even know was possible, and I absolutely fell in love with Aaravi as a character, not only for her just absolute love and standing of bees, but her willingness to work on herself and become a better person to achieve a more positive mental attitude. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of Monster Camp, and Bumble is kind of bad at dating. I'm not so bad at dating this time. Who'd have thought? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye.
Welcome to a streamer version of the credit song. Thanks for playing Monster Camp. What did you like the most about it? Will you review it? I am the bringer of